Hi guys, we're going to be going over week 4, which is all about effective teaching. So this is kind of the last week of foundation before we start really giving you an opportunity to be hands-on. So we're going to be exploring a lot about what you need to be an effective teacher, especially when working with adults. So as always, you want to start here under weekly overview. If every week I really do encourage you to start here. This gives you the overview. You'll hear my conversation in terms of what's expected, what your due dates are, and should answer 95% of your questions. So always every week, I'll have a weekly overview with a link to this video, and then it'll make your week a lot easier. So the next thing I want you to make sure you review is the lesson. It's a short presentation on effective teaching. How do you make a lecture effective, right? So it gives an overview. Here's the handouts for that particular lesson that go with it. I added an additional reading that you can download here. It says what do college students want, prioritization of instructional behavior. So that's just for your information. There's nothing really for you to do with that other than be able to use it and reference it when you start doing your own instruction and your own videos and teaching, right? One of your assignments that I really want you to focus on and really kind of reflect is this TED Talk. It's a wonderful TED Talk from Rita Pearson, who offers kind of her perspective on what characteristics of effective teaching are. It should be embedded here, and it should be fairly easy for you to watch. It really is a good watch. Based on that viewing of the video, I do want you to submit a written reflection, no less than 250 words, specifically about your thoughts on it. I've got a couple bullet questions there related to the TED Talk that I want you to reflect, discuss, and be able to really explore and explain kind of your thoughts on that. Okay, so really important. That one's due next Sunday by midnight, before midnight. I'm going to spend next week, this is kind of, again, your last week for the foundational kind of information. Next week, we really are going to, next week is your first mini lecture, and I'll spend a lot of time and prep you with a lot of information. I don't want to stress you guys out this week, so we'll wait for next week to really give you the in-depth information, and your first mini lecture will be due at the end of week 5. If you want to start kind of playing with software, I would recommend either Zoom, kind of start playing with Zoom, Screencast-O-Matic, which is what I use. Both are free softwares, pretty easy to use. Again, I will provide all of that for you next week, so no need to be stressed out about it, but I know some of you are a little nervous and anxious and want to kind of get started. If you do want to get started kind of looking at tutorials, feel free. I'm going to try and find the easiest tutorials to share for you guys of some of the ones that are the easiest, and then some more advanced software. But again, you can do this pretty easily with both Zoom. If you do a screen share and record yourself on Zoom, a lot of students have done that successfully, and or also with Screencast-O-Matic, which is what I prefer and I use, and it's free. So I will walk you guys through that next week, so don't worry about that. For this week here, just some pointers to prepare you. You'll have to create and share a PowerPoint or Keynote. You'll screen share it and you'll record yourself. It should be 10 minutes in length. It shouldn't be more than 10 minutes, and it shouldn't be probably less than 9 minutes. So between 9 and 10 minutes is where you want to be. No less than 9, no more than 10. So make sure you practice and get that in. This could be a topic of your choice. It does not have to be an academic topic. It could be anything that you're familiar with. You want to find something that you are familiar with so you can have fun with it and not be stressed and really focus on the presentation, because some of the content hopefully you'll know very well. So it really is an opportunity to practice, okay? So more information for that next week. And the last part is, as always, as we've done every week, is you have an exit assessment for week 4. So once you've gone through all the readings for the week and the lectures, feel free to take your exit assessment. You do have 30 minutes to get this done. And that's it for the week, okay? So it should be a pretty easy week. Again, leading up to next week, where we're really going to spend some time kind of going over it. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to talking to you during the week if you have questions, and if not, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.